Please adhere to YouTube selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be smoking a cigarette alone in the rain at 5:30 in the afternoon, which as a whole I am looking forward to doing much more so than not. But why? Well, the reason is quite simple. It's because today I want to smoke a cigarette because I want a nicotine buzz, because I haven't had a nicotine buzz in the last couple hours or so. I need to smoke a cigarette, and so I said, well, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Ain't no rain gonna stop me, let me tell y'all what. But what cigarette am I going to be smoking today? Well, today I'm going to be smoking one of the Next original cigarettes from Canada. But I do suppose, without further ado, as the wind is picking up just a little bit, I should probably go ahead and get my pack of cigarettes out of my back pocket. And I should probably lean over just a little bit so my pack doesn't get all wet and whatnot. And now that I've got one of the cigarettes out of my pack, just go and close it back up just real quick like that. Well, let's go ahead and get it lit up as well with my Bic lighter I've got right here. Without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get my cigarette all lit up. And let's go ahead and get to smoking a cigarette alone in the rain. And what was I about to say? I can't remember. Well, I do suppose, without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get this cigarette right here all lit up so I can go ahead and actually get to, well, smoking a cigarette alone in the rain at 5:30 in the afternoon. I think that's what I was about to say. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, no, it is raining though, I'm not gonna lie. I am covering my cigarette with my hand just a little bit. It was raining even more about 5 minutes ago now, I will acknowledge, but thankfully it has calmed down just a little bit, but it is still raining much more so than not. I do think after this video, I am probably going to go want to, well, change what I'm wearing, because I'm expecting to be soaked thoroughly after this video, I will acknowledge. But that's a-okay, it'll be worth it, because I'll have a little bit of a nicotine buzz. So I certainly can't complain now, can I? But yeah, no, it's coming down, isn't it? It really is coming down. It was thundering and stuff a couple minutes ago. Right now, though, not really thundering, just kind of raining. But overall, I gotta admit, you know, it's pretty nice out here besides the rain. Like, I'm not really one for, like, smoking in the rain. I prefer to be, like, under the cover or under, like, an umbrella or something like that kind of thing. But honestly, the rain, smoking in the rain, it really is a vibe, I'm not gonna lie, it really is. Now I have this chair right here, I'm not gonna sit in it because I don't wanna get any more wet than I already am, and the chair is all wet of course, but so far this cigarette is doing its job. No complaints on my behalf. Yeah, I'm not really one for smoking, like, in the rain. I prefer to be under an umbrella, in all honesty. I'm just not really one for, like, getting really wet and then having to change my clothes. When I put on my clothes for the day, I like having those be the clothes I wear all day, I will acknowledge. But this is, I'm not gonna lie, a vibe. And it is, in all honesty, pretty nice. Just ashing my cigarette just a little bit. The rain is kind of calming down slightly over what it was when I first walked out here. Kind of tempted to go for another one, honestly. Just went ahead and stubbed my cigarette out in my ashtray that has a lid right over there. Ooh, I think I might have another one, honestly. I gotta admit, some people might say that smoking alone in the rain at 5:30 in the afternoon is a depressing thing to do. I would personally have to disagree with that statement, though. Honestly, it's a vibe. It really is a vibe. Now, would I want to do this at a park where I then have to drive home in my wet clothing? Personally, probably not, because I'm not really big on sitting in wet clothing for a long amount of time. But at home, which is where I am right now, doing this, and I gotta change of clothes, waiting for me inside, honestly, I don't mind this. I don't mind this one bit. I ain't complaining, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't complaining. I think I'm gonna have another smoke though. And the breeze is starting to come up just a little bit. And also, my camera, I just realized, there we go, it's better. I'm gonna get another cigarette going though. Genuinely though, it's not really raining all that much anymore. Like actually. Like it's actually calmed down quite a bit. Like it is still kind of sprinkling, and there's definitely still droplets like coming off the trees and stuff like that kind of thing, because there's some trees above me, but it's not nearly as rainy as it was when I started this video, that is for sure. This is one of those scenarios, though, where I am very glad my phone is water resistant, because my phone is just as wet. My phone is just as wet as your mom last night. Got him. But honestly though, I'm not really feeling all that wet right now, honestly, which is very surprising. Definitely not as wet as your mom last night. Got him. I think I need to grab myself a little bit of a screenshot for the thumbnail of this video, though. But yeah, it's really not so bad right now, I'm not gonna lie. It's still definitely raining enough for me to want to put my hood back up, but it's not raining as much as it was, and I'm enjoying myself a nice buzz, so I can't complain now, can I? It is a little bit stormy though. I was looking at the weather today, and I was like, oh, it's supposed to start raining at like 5. I need to make sure I get my video done before that. It did not happen. It did not happen. So I was like, you know what? You know what? Instead of being disappointed in the fact that it started raining, I'm gonna accept the fact that it's raining and make a video in the rain. Hence why I am making this video today, along with also the fact that I want a cigarette. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, can't complain. Got a buzz going. Enjoying myself. Honestly, a vibe. It's not really raining anymore, but when it was, raining quite a bit. It was a vibe, and it still is a vibe right now, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta admit, smoking a cigarette alone in the rain, not a bad time by any means, and I certainly have not minded having this experience, that is for sure. Well, that's all there was to my second cigarette. I'm gonna go and stub it out just real quick in my ashtray I've got over here. And now that I have accomplished the goal of this video, now that I have successfully smoked a cigarette alone in the rain at now 5:43 in the afternoon, well, I'm gonna go and end the video right here. I have accomplished my goal. I have indeed smoked a cigarette alone in the rain. And I gotta admit, overall, my final thoughts on this experience are that, well, smoking a cigarette alone in the rain, really not a bad time. Not something I would personally want to do if I wasn't at home, just because I don't like wearing wet clothing, I'll acknowledge. But, would I do this again? Not all the time, but it is a vibe. And it is a vibe I haven't minded. It is a vibe I haven't minded enjoying today, I will acknowledge. So, yeah, certainly no complaints on my behalf. I had a good time smoking alone in the rain today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my other channels all in the description down below. Go check them all out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Till the next one, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?